We are going to read a story this morning, and we are in my backyard. It is a beautiful morning, and it's a beautiful time to spend a little bit of time outside. So, I'm going to be reading you Planets. This is a fantastic scholastic book. This is nonfiction, so this is a little bit different. This is a story that I can look at and I can learn something. Okay, so when I look in this, I've got a nice title page. It tells me I'm going to learn about planets. And inside it shows me all of these cool things that I can do online. Really cool stuff. Now, this does not have a table of contents. A lot of times when you do have a nonfiction book, right there in the front, it's going to tell you what's in the book. And a lot of times when I flip to the end, I'll have a glossary and an index. So this one does not have an index, but it does have a glossary. So if you look here at my glossary, it tells you some of the vocabulary and some of the words that you're going to see in this book, and it tells you what the definitions are. Okay, and sorry, my index is right here, my glossary is there. So if I'm looking up a specific topic, let's say that I want to find out about Neptune, I look for N for Neptune, and that tells me what page I can do. So I can flip back to that specific page, and that will find information on Neptune. Okay, so we're going to dig into this, and we're going to learn more about the planets. And when we are done, make sure you comment below. Tell me, what is your favorite planet if you do have a favorite one? Okay, so I'm going to try. Make sure you guys can see this. What's out there? Ready? Let's go. Let's zoom into space. Let's zoom past the moon. Let's visit the shining stars and their planets. Liftoff. Most stars have families of planets. The planet is a family or orbit or travel around the star. And see, it says planets look like balls. Same stars have only one planet and some have many. So our new word here is orbit. Orbit is a planet may take a long time to orbit a star. So an orbit is when it's going around. So orbit is a word that you would be able to find in the glossary there. Our sun is a star. Earth orbits the sun. Earth is a rocky planet. 1 million Earths could fit into the sun. That's crazy. Gas planets and rocky planets orbit our sun. They are all part of the sun's family. And here we have all of the planets that orbit the sun. We have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, excuse me. We have Uranus and Jupiter and Neptune and Saturn that all orbit the sun. Here are the giant gas planets. They are far, far away from the sun. Clouds of gas swirl. There's nothing to land on. There's nothing to stand on. These gas giants have rings spinning around them. So there's Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, and Jupiter. So you can see what the planets look like and you can see their rings. And the gas planets, which these all are much larger than the rocky planets. Neptune. Hang on to your space helmet. Neptune is a windy gas planet. Freezing winds whip through the clouds. They blow up more than 1,200 miles an hour. The gas on Neptune makes the planet look blue. See how it looks blue there? Well, here, this is giant Uranus. It's tipped on its side, and it's the only planet that spins on its side. And William and Caroline Herschel were a brother and sister that worked together over 200 years ago and spotted new things in the night sky, including Uranus. Saturn is famous for its rings. Its rings are made of bits of ice and rock. So that's your ring, and that's really what the ring is made out of. Cool, huh? Gas giant Jupiter does things in a big way. It's the biggest planet in the sun's family, and it also has huge storms. One has been blowing for over 300 years. Wow. That's the Great Red Spot. So that Great Red Spot there is actually the storm that's been brewing for 300 years. Hard to believe, huh? Asteroids rock. Asteroids are rocks. Most are in the asteroid belt. This area lies between Jupiter and Mars. So the area between those two planets has a whole bunch of asteroids going around. The dwarf planet Ceres is there too. A dwarf planet is a little planet. And Ceres is a rocky dwarf planet. The rocky planets are made mostly of solid rock. None of the rocky planets have rings, and those are Venus, Mercury, Earth, and Mars. Mars and Earth have moons. Earth has one moon. Mars has two. So there's our moon. We've had some astronauts that have traveled there and actually walked on it and put our American flag there. Mars is called the red planet. It's coated with red dust. It looks red hot, but it's really very, very cold. We send robots to explore Mars. Earth has been called the Goldilocks planet. It's just right for living things. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's not too dry, it's not too wet. So it's called the Goldilocks planet. Remember, Goldilocks wanted her soup, the porridge that was not too hot, and she found the chair that fit just right and the bed that fit just right. Watch out! Venus traps sun's heat, and this planet is hot, hot, hot. It sizzles. Here's Venus, and it says the air is very thick. It gets very thick when it gets super warm here, too. Mercury's days are hotter than a pizza oven. It's hot during the day and cold at night. But its nights are freezing. So that would be like going from the middle of summer to the middle of winter all in one day. Much worse than New York weather. Meet some other family members of our sun. We have Haumea, Makemake, and Eris. The ice dwarf planets orbit our sun in the cold space past Neptune. We're spotting more ice dwarfs every year. There may be hundreds of them. So Plutus is the most famous ice dwarf. The sun is one of lots and lots of stars. Other stars have planet families too. We call these planets exoplanets. We have found over 1,000 exoplanets. We sent a telescope to spot these exoplanets. That's called the Kepler telescope that we've got right outside of Earth. Welcome back to Earth. What else is out there? We're finding exciting new things every day. The coming years, we'll find out much more about the planets and our sun's family. And those far, far away. And then that leaves us with our glossary and our index. So just to show you this, because we've had a chance to read the story, we have asteroid, asteroid belt, dwarf planet, exoplanet, gas giant, moon, orbit, planet, rocky planet, star, and sun. So those are all words that we learned, things we might not have known before we read this book. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you are enjoying learning about the planets along with me. Okay, until next time, bye friends.